I'm sitting here thinking. I'm sitting here thinking. I said, I was sitting here thinking, uh, uh, about women, love, something different. I don't really think about, but it's like in the anime. I know already, people already, I ain't gonna say took my stuff, but it ain't nothing but them girls. Them girls mine. Them women is supposed to be them or whatever. Just, they by now they should know you better be putting me some money up or doing it the right way if you're gonna do anything. Because with that being said, it's like when I got in this situation, you said it was a movie, but I'm finna show you how God put you in the movie when you put me in the movie. Like I had God gave me gifts for these women, and they laughed, talked about me. So I showed a gift to the world. Two of them. One was dealing with me, and two, which I don't really like to talk much about because it's like the birds and the bees story. I don't want to get into that. I feel kind of embarrassed talking about that. But the other one was about the stir. It was other ones too, but I forgot them. And I intentionally did this because they were supposed to have been came anyway, and they never came. So I intentionally did it so now we can look back in the world. Most of the world, not the whole world, doing the stir. I had it set up to the point where if this particular female would have came, which is the Canadian, basically, if she would have came, it was set up in a way where she was gonna be able to start a business and show people how to structurally get themselves up to the stir. It would have been lucrative. It would have been lucrative because the way it was set up and the way the blueprint was, the way she was gonna teach it, they wouldn't have been able to copy it and show nobody else. They literally would have had to bring somebody else to them, to her, and she would have had to step by step put them in the process till they reached the stir. You know, uh, and now most of the world doing it. You see what I'm saying? And like God gave me a gift, gave me their gifts to give to them. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we got this purgatory issue. It's real on the physical, y'all. Y'all probably just ain't nobody gonna talk to nobody about it that still sleep about it. Like this is what it means to be woke. This is what it means to be wealthy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't wealthy. I ain't got no money, but you know, I would have been done had money and I'd been made wealth if somebody wouldn't have been kept stealing my stuff. And it ain't really about emulating. Emulating is the same thing if you set a trend and somebody rocking your trend. So it ain't really about emulating, but people who doppelganger you, copy and pasting you, and you want to kill the original. Them people are L12 corny, man. They real corny, man. I don't know where they even birth from. It's like all you gotta do is flip stuff around. It's like uh, it was going the right way at first. You got the trendsetter and somebody who rocked the trend of the trendsetter and give them props for that, respect for that. And then the devil just came and, hey, do this, kill that person. You made it. I mean, it's irrelevant. But because when you kill it, that person is the trendsetter. That person is the creator. You stole what they created, but that person is the creator. That person creates. You stole what they created, so you know you don't create. So with that being said, all the other new stuff that this person was gonna make, you were gonna kill it too, you know. But anyway, this is just a love story and energy. Let's just say that. So uh, a lot of it's true though. A lot of it's real. To me it is real. I'm gonna show y'all my world where I live at. That's why when people be like, well, they don't do that to me. They don't do that to me around here anyway. They know better. But to those of you online that don't really know me, you'll realize after a while of knowing me, you'll never be able to tell a person like me. You might be alone because of that. I'm never alone. The energy I'm elevated high enough to where the lovers that's supposed to be with me, they higher self is already with me. So I'm never alone. Alright, I ain't talking about this government house. None of these little secret little things they got going. I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about some real stuff. So the energy is really with me, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I can see them arguing with each other. Alright, now that's why I gotta go to the Ra and Anubis thing again. Alright, now let's say I got a lover that's more religious. She's spiritual, but she religious. I never met these girls. Well, one of them I have. Let's say one the queen over heaven and one the queen over hell. They now one of them bad or good though. I mean, this ain't bad or good. One just the queen of the light. One of them is the queen of the darkness. That's it. Ain't nothing bad or good about it, I mean, of course you're gonna say the light is good, but I'm just saying. Uh, so, um, um, so these two girls, their energy is fighting over you. All right, and this is where you get the problem at when it comes down to this is where the problem come in at when it comes down to you actually getting in the relationship. All right, because it's like they both jealous. Believe it. Like this is beyond. This ain't beyond the Bible, but I'm taking you a little bit further. Where it wouldn't have to be in the Bible. Just put it that way. This is more spiritual. So they both jealous of their lover. They don't want the lover. They both real jealous, real bad jealous. Well, in the spiritual, I already been elevating with one a lot, but we both got a lot to grow. So you gotta imagine the watch clock. We both gotta change into some stuff like people tend to descend in the physical. We call it a facade, but somehow it's a fine line right there. Somehow it ain't a facade. Somehow it's supposed to be that way. Like the disciplinary in it supposed to be that way. It's just like what I just said about earlier. The devil, like he'll come and flip something real small and it'll mess everything up because it's already fine tooth. So with Christianity, that's a key issue right there. So it's like let's say she trying to keep this image to maintain her stability in the physical, and it ain't nothing really wrong with that, especially if you don't build a foundation, such a foundation on it. Ain't nothing really wrong with it. Well, okay, now let's say you're me and you done built a foundation in the spiritual with God itself. So it's like one of y'all got to descend, and I'm not gonna ask her to descend because she already had her stability, before this came to play. You know what I'm saying? And everybody can't make the decision I made when I decided to elevate this way with God because it's a necessity for me. It was a necessity for me, you know. All right. So, but descending with God to elevate with her is a difficult task for me because it's another fine tooth. It's another fine energy. It's another fine line right there because I got to do it carefully to what God approve of it. You know what I'm saying? And so it's now we on the clock, basically. You're on the clock. Now see with this other one, the queen of the dark, it's like, let's say Jesus went to hell. When Jesus went to hell, to get the key, and Jesus came across uh, enemies down there, or fighters or warriors down there. He had to battle, and he came across this one warrior that was immense. Uh, uh, that was very strong, immensely. I think that's the word. Very strong, very strong, and he beat him, of course, but it took a lot out of him. So he went back and told the father, there was this one guy down there, I just didn't get it. I just didn't get it. Because, see, when you look at hell, when you look at hell like I look at hell, y'all look at hell, and I mean, you can look at it like that too. Like, oh, that's pretty good for the movies, especially. When you look at hell, when I look at it, it's more psychological. And it's physical too, but it's more psychological, and it's more comical. Like it's more anime almost. Like these people got superpowers, but it's psychological. They, stuff like that. It's more reality. You know what I'm saying? And comical mix a little bit. So it's like I came across this one person, and God said, God laughed, said, "Oh, that's your brother. I've been wanting him to come back home, but that woman he married to down there, that woman he married to down there, she the queen over hell, queen of the darkness, ain't nothing but trouble, just like, his mama." Or something like that. God might say something like that. God, that a lot of times the women are the queens of the darkness. So, not saying they always gotta be like that, but a lot of times they are. So it's like a power thing at that point. It's like a power energy transfer type deal. Like it's gotta be like night and day and stuff like that. But God was like, I created him another queen and the light that I want him to be with, but he got to get here. So in other words, even though, this person in the spiritual already can go back and forth, go from heaven to hell. Got a throne in heaven, got a throne in hell, and go. But in the physical, it can't. In the physical, that person got to climb, elevate out of hell. Makes sense. Why? Because if he married to a queen in hell, then he has become uh, tainted by the things of hell that's not of heaven. So it's only fair for this person to climb its way out of hell, you know. So now you're in the physical, you're trying to climb your way out of hell. Well, that's psychological. All right, now, okay, so now you're dealing with energy. So here's the thing. All right, you got the part in the Bible where it says, if you look, if your eye calls you to sin, pluck it out. I'm going to tell y'all how that works. That's real. It's real deep. Let's say you got a lover coming, and you know she coming, and this might be your twin or your flame. Well, somehow it keep being delayed. You don't know why. It's probably because you keep looking at other women. Even if you just looking, you're not looking at them out of lust, but you might be acknowledging them. That higher self, if you earn the right to be with a twin flame, before you can even be with a twin flame, you have to elevate yourself. As you elevate yourself, you bring your twin flame closer. That's the science. That's one of the science tricks in it. As you elevate yourself, you bring your twin or your flame closer. Well, they get jealous. These girls, especially the women, they get jealous, and these women own vessels, you know. So when I deal with let's say I deal with there's a group of women everybody know about, might be certain card readers and stuff like that I done had problems with. What them girls don't know is that energy. If I deal with that energy any kind of way, it'll make, let's just say my flame, I'm gonna put her in, it'll make my flame energy happy. All right, this gonna make a lot of sense to y'all. It'll make my flame energy happy. I'm trying to get away from my flame energy, right? All right, so now we're looking at the heaven and hell situation. Now, I'm not saying these girls in hell. I'm saying these girls is queen over darkness. You know what I'm saying? Queens over darkness. They one vessel, but they many vessels. One female vessel is just, it ain't but 20,000 versions of a female. One female vessel got 20,000 versions of them. So this vessel, and this flame, I know that because we cut from the same cloth. And she'll get happy, believe it or not. If I deal with anybody from that group, her energy will get happy because I'm not leaving the energy of darkness. Beautiful, and very beautiful. I wish I had an audience in front of me and say, wow, God, I know that what y'all be doing. My God. And you know, whatever. So, and oh yeah, and G, they say you elevating in the astro. That's good. I'm proud of you. Keep climbing. They say you climbing. You can climb, man, regardless of your vessel. Even especially because of the particular vessel you got. Because your vessel is still an angel. Your vessel, y'all know the deal now. You know the truth now. It ain't so distorted with. King James just let us know the basis. It's up to us to expand our mind and expand our horizons and really broaden ourselves with the knowledge that we need. But and the way it's written in the King James is perfect because it's luring. And then okay, what about this? What about that? But anyway, it make you want to go find out where they got it from. But basically, when you do, you be like, oh, wait a minute, this is how they go, yeah. So they say you elevating good, and when I say that, just because I say that, I'm gonna rephrase myself and I'm gonna explain myself. When most people say don't explain, I'm gonna explain myself because I want these two energies to know, because these energies keep attacking me, good or bad. When I say that about a lady, I'm saying that in a way that when you elevate, you gonna real, cause you're an angel. You can heal from anything when you start to elevate. You gonna notice that, and then she know what I'm talking about. You healing in your way, and you doing it one on one with God itself. You know what I'm saying? And now it wouldn't be such a problem if you did want to get with a lover, to get with any lover the right way, the twin on the flame or a soulmate the right way. It won't be an issue there. But when you not climbing, when you're not elevated but so high, but your flame and your twin, they are. It's impossible for them to date somebody unless they're gonna do an energy shift transfer. They don't want to do that. They know that, you know. And that's where you get the wealthy class from. When it comes down to the wealthy, rich, and the poor, that's why you don't want to see the wealthy class wanting to deal with the rich neither. Because that's the magic in it. That's one of it. It's a lot of magic in it, but that's real. Not no black magic, real magic. That's the magic in it. You gotta know that you elevated past all that black magic stuff and all that. You ain't doing none of that kind of stuff. You really earned your ranking. You really earned your respect. You really earned your love. You really earned your dignity. You really earned everything you got for yourself. So you don't want to give it to nobody for nothing. You want them to earn it as well. So we go back to my energy. Same with my energy, the light and this dark one. So it's like I'm divorcing this girl and going to this girl. But see, my higher self is still with that one. So that's the issue. So now we see, oh, that's where the headache comes from. Yeah, because my higher self is still with, they not getting separated. Then I don't know. I don't want to walk into that. But it's something about that energy. Like they war together. They do wars together. They do things together. Or maybe they are. I don't know. I ain't going to talk about it because they over there punching me in the stomach. I'm not talking about it. But it's something about that part that interferes with this part. It's small though. It ain't major, it's small. But it's like, I'm leaving this one. It ain't a divorce. It's not a divorce. That's what they want, man. It ain't a divorce. It's just like here in the physical, I got to transfer from this over here to this one. So let's look at vessels now. All right, we look at vessels. Okay, God always gave new program or new vessels. So this vessel, this flame, is old. So it probably was optional. So the love that that vessel's got for me is probably old residue. That energy probably don't even reside in that vessel no more. You could say it's soulless, but that ain't what I'm saying. I'm saying that energy probably, that particular energy, that particular soul is not even in that vessel. But that vessel, remember having so much love for me that it's stuck on me, you know? Okay, so that's the problem. So, and let's say I gotta elevate over here to the me and this person right here, we never met, but we done put a lot of energy in each other in the spiritual. A whole lot of energy in each other in the spiritual. And it's just like her. It's 20,000 versions of her on that side. So we can look at this like North Node and South Node. We can look at this like North Node and South Node. So when you look at this like North Node and South Node, you'd be like, oh man, like I said, we use this for anime. One of y'all stole the cartoons or something like that. Anyway, oh, maybe you didn't steal it. Maybe you doing it and holding it back for me so I could take control of it. And you put my money up, our money up. Maybe you're finally getting understanding the real meaning of being business oriented and not no thief. A thief is not business oriented. A thief do not welcome in the wealth class. See, I revenue money. I don't go steal money. There's a huge difference. I don't steal nothing. I revenue. When you revenue, you are the creator. Yeah, feel like that right there. So, um, um, so let's say this young lady, and it's like I said, it's just a ticking hand. It's just that moment. We keep it's something keep bringing it close, but and the reason why I know that is because her higher self don't even want me looking at nobody. Period. At all. It's almost like, let's say you finna get married and your wife don't want you even thinking about looking at nobody, which is kind of fair a little bit. But let's look at it on a higher vibration. On a higher vibration, y'all spiritual selves, families, probably already done married into each other. So what that means? That means that y'all already connected, and they gotta go through another 5 years of disconnecting you and putting you with somebody else. Even if you can't get with that person here go the problem with that though. Let's say the person is in close proximity to you, and you can the other one, and you can be with that person. It's still gonna take 5 years for them to connect y'all. The only difference is for the other person, this person is across the world. So this person, it took 5 years, and you couldn't be around them, and you couldn't see them, and you couldn't even talk to them on the phone. So it's like you gotta have complete and utter faith with this person, because you gotta completely lean on the spiritual. With this person, you can deal with in the physical while they hooking you up in the physical. It's a mess. And so when you see it like that, like me, I'm never alone. I'm never alone. Like, all right, let me give you an example. All right, let's say the energy, let's say that physical body got tired of waiting and went on and started dating and being with somebody. Well, that higher vibration of energy that's reside in her that was waiting on us to be married is going to jump out of that vessel and go into another one. And if anything, they're going to try to find one closer to me. So it ain't body jumping. Y'all saw the body jumping, but it's like, everybody got something jumping in and out of them. You just a vessel. What a regular meat suit gonna do? Nothing. It's gonna be dead. It's gonna be a corpse. So everybody, you got people in and out. You just need to know what you know. You gotta be able to be able. You gotta be high vibrational enough where you tell the energy sit down, stop enough. Cause I ain't gonna say cuss them out, but sit down, stop enough. Don't do it no more. We over that. You know what I'm saying? And they respect it. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, they know they can't just get inside you. They can't just jump inside you. When you elevate real high, a dark energy ain't gonna just jump in no light, you know. So it's only when you start descending that other energies, the entities that want to jump in you, you probably wouldn't mind because you dark anyway. Hey, a killer gonna jump. I'm gonna jump in you. I'm gonna kill her. Hey, an addict gonna jump. I'm gonna jump in you. I'm an addict. Hey, prostitute. I'm gonna jump in you. I'm a prostitute. And they all three might reside in you, sitting in you like furniture. Uh, Same thing. Okay, you go up here. Michael the Archangel, God, and Jesus might be chilling inside of you. Cause your furniture clean, you ain't got no killings and prostitutes and addicts inside you.